Coming up on OU Nightly, the fate for an Oklahoma death row inmate is decided. The state attorney general's response coming up.
Plus, I'm going to give you some safety tips during this flood event.
And slick roads lead to dangerous driving conditions, how you can keep your child safe. This is OU Nightly.
Not a murderer, and I don't deserve to die for this.
Emotional words from death row inmate Richard Glossip as he pleads with the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board to spare his life. Thanks for watching OU Nightly. I'm Olivia Dague.
And I'm Dacoda McDowell-Wahpekeche. The board votes to deny clemency for Glossip.
It is an unusual case, with the state arguing in favor of clemency.
OU Nightly's Brigg Bates is live in the newsroom with the details. Brigg?
This just in, attorneys for death row inmate Richard Glossip file an unopposed stay of execution with the U.S. Supreme Court. Coming hours after a 2-2 decision, the parole board denies clemency. Glossip is set to be executed next month for the 1997 Oklahoma City murder of Barry Van Trees. Glossip says he has maintained his innocence since the beginning. In an unprecedented move, the Attorney General spoke at the hearing, pleading with the board members to spare Glossip's life because he did not get a fair trial.
I believe it would be a grave injustice to allow the execution of a man whose trial was plagued by many errors.
After the vote, the AG said he was disappointed in the board's decision. Glossip's execution date is May 18th. Live in the newsroom, Brigg Bates, OU Nightly.
And cloudy skies and rain bringing chilly temperatures along with it as we're approaching the month of May.
Yeah, meteorologist Lauren Brand joins us in the studio. Lauren, what's the big picture looking like today?
Yeah, guys, we've been dealing with a lot of rain recently, and it's going to continue on that way, unfortunately. But we have seen a break in the clouds today. We have seen some blue skies today, but we are going to have another round of some showers that are going to be moving into the area. But this is what our overall big picture is looking at right now. Those showers are starting to move off to the east, but Dylan is right now live. Dylan, can you tell us what you see out there?
Yes, right now I am live on campus, more specifically at Lindsay and Elm Avenues. And right now, as you can see behind me, it's a pretty dreary day outside, but the rain is stalled for now. But we are watching yet another round of showers and potential thunderstorms to move through the area late tonight. And this could cause some flooding for some roads such as Lindsay and behind me, even Jenkins on the east side of campus. So if you do see a flooded roadway here on campus later tonight, as always, turn around and don't drown. Lauren, back to you.
That's right, Dylan. Yeah, make sure you guys turn around, don't drown. But I'm going to be talking about some of these rain chances that we are going to be seeing and your drought update and then your evening forecast coming up soon.
Thanks, Lauren and Dylan, for bringing us the latest outside. More rain means slicker roads and dangerous driving conditions. OU Nightly's Mariah Wheeler has the latest on where you can go to get your car seats checked and protect your kids on the road.
Whether it's a rear-facing car seat for a newborn or a booster seat for a 7-year-old, Mom and Baby Boutique Max Mamas is hosting a car seat checkup event this Saturday, hoping to give a helping hand to those in the community. The event will have CPST certified technicians present to install car seats, check on existing seats, and answer any questions. Owner Dr. Jill DeLong says this education throughout the community is crucial to protecting children and families.
It's important for us to make sure we have opportunity for parents. We used to think that the police department and the fire department and so on and so forth does car seat checks. They don't do those anymore. So it's just really important in our community where people can go to not only get their car seat checked, but get a free car seat check.
According to the Oklahoma State Highway Office, over 9,000 children were involved in motor vehicle crashes in 2016, with 22 of these children dying. Of those deaths, only half were restrained in safety seats. Because of this, those at Max Mamas expressed they're excited for the impact that this event can have on the community.
There's a lot to know about car seats. And I'm glad that we get to do this for everybody.
Being able to help a mom with a question is just beyond fulfilling for my cup. I'm definitely doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet.
The event will take place from 10 to 12 with no appointment necessary for the event. Mariah Wheeler, OU Nightly.
For more information about this and future events, you can visit Max Mamas on Facebook.
Norman Food and Shelter needs your help with restocking their freezers. They're asking for items like meat, frozen fruits, veggies, and breakfast items. Donations are accepted anytime between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. For more information on how to get involved, find it on their Facebook page.
Well, it's been a week since Oklahoma got hit hard by storms, and people are still feeling the impact, especially businesses and coffee lovers in Norman. Dutch Bros closed after the storms and have yet to reopen. Bailey Coyle is live at Dutch Bros with this story. Bailey?
These blue cones have blocked the entrance to Dutch Bros since last week's storm. Dutch Bros says their entire system runs off of Wi-Fi, and after that storm hit, they lost their Wi-Fi connection at this location and are waiting for a new part to arrive to fix the issue. Norman community members, especially OU students, are annoyed by this closure and are heading down the street to Stella Nova to get their coffee. Stella Nova says it's excited to have new business and to have more business, but they were just not ready for the increase in customers.
Had a ton of new people coming through the drive-thru, so like a ton of new friends to make. We definitely didn't have enough stock to prepare for it.
Dutch Bros says that they will remain closed for the rest of the day, but hope to open soon. Reporting in front of Dutch Bros, Bailey Coyle, OU Nightly.
Thanks, Bailey. Now, former President Donald Trump again in court, this time on a civil case over sexual assault allegations. OU Nightly's Purpura is in studio with that story and more national headlines from the News Center. Pepper.
Olivia, Dacoda E. Jean Carroll was the woman alleging Donald Trump sexually assaulted her. Now she's taking him to court, but Trump insists he doesn't even know her.
I have no idea who this woman is. This is a woman who's also accused other men of things, as you know. It is a totally false accusation.
Carroll says the former president forced himself on her in a department store dressing room back in the 1990s. Today was the first day of the trial in the battery and defamation case on the incident. Hunter Biden's lawyers met with the Justice Department today. The president's son is facing potential felony charges for tax evasion and a charge for making a false statement to buy a gun. Hunter Biden has not been charged with a crime and denies any wrongdoing. Disney is suing the Florida governor and the board appointed to oversee the parks. Disney says the governor is weaponizing his political power to punish the company for exercising its right to free speech. This comes after Disney's former CEO criticized legislation written by DeSantis over sexual orientation and gender identity in elementary schools. And another Republican is vying for the Oval Office. Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson announced his presidential campaign. Olivia, Dacoda.
Thanks, Pepper. A big story in weather we're watching. A major U.S. river is rising rapidly.
Weather experts say the body of water hasn't looked like this in 20 years.
And a blazing fire spreading. We're keeping an eye on this. Officials saying the fire is only partially contained.
Those stories and more with our weather expert Eli Millard. Stay tuned. Earth Report is next. Residents are forced to seek higher ground as the Mississippi River floods. Eli Millard has that story and more in today's Earth Report.
Yeah, the Mississippi River is at its highest point in 20 years due to the melting snow in the upper Midwest. The recent warm temperatures are causing the snow to rapidly melt, making the river swell. Some areas are already underwater. Residents are moving to higher ground as flood concerns increase, and many do not know when they can return. And a wildfire is still ablaze in the Croatan National Forest in North Carolina. Officials say the fire is only 30% contained as of Sunday. The wildfires consumed 36,000 acres, but thunderstorms are helping up out the flames. No homes are currently threatened, and so far no injuries have been reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And a new study says record-breaking heat waves are set to increase as the climate crisis intensifies. According to the study, Afghanistan, Papua New Guinea, and portions of Central America are hot spots due to rapidly growing populations and a lack of access to healthcare and energy supplies. Scientists say they are concerned these areas may experience a big heat wave they would not be ready for. And several regions are already experiencing unprecedented temperatures. Last month, Argentina saw temperatures up to 18 degrees above normal. Dacoda, Olivia, back to you.
Thanks, Eli. A special election here in Norman is coming soon.
OU Nightly's Morgan Martin toured a water treatment plant. More on a proposal to increase the cost of water across the city after the break.
And Dacoda, the clouds are back in town.
Yeah, Lauren has more about what is going on with weather today and going forward.
Yeah, guys, we are going to see some clouds in the area for quite some time. Weather is next. Well, welcome back to OU Nightly. Right now, we're taking a live look at your radar. We have some showers that are popping up over Norman currently, and they are going to continue going that direction. And right now, they're kind of moving off to the east just a little bit. But we are going to have a second round of storms that are going to be coming up this way. As of now, there are no watches and warnings as of now, but we are going to be tracking that for you guys. But moving on, campus cam, right now we are looking a little bit dreary outside right now. No blue skies at all. We are still seeing some cloud cover. We are starting to see just a little bit of drizzle out there too. Right now we're sitting around 55 degrees, the mid 50s. Like I said before, that cloud cover is really going in effect right now. We have winds coming out of the east, northeast right now, so just a little bit breezy. And again, a little bit cooler outside, but our dew points are sitting around 52 degrees. And like I said earlier, those rain chances are going to continue as we move on to tonight. Now, 6 p.m., we are going to be around 40% chance of rain in the area, but we are going to be increasing around midnight. So you could hear a rumble of thunder or two as we move on into the night, and around 9 a.m. in the morning we should start to see those rain chances diminish. And then for tomorrow, your rain chances are going to go down, and we are going to go up just a little bit in temperature, but it is going to be a little bit cooler outside. So for those who are wanting a little bit of some warmer temperatures, unfortunately we're not seeing that just quite yet, but have some tips as we have some of these flood waters as it starts raining. So safety tip, make sure you turn around, don't drown. If you see a big pool of water, make sure you're not driving your car into it because you could also damage your car. Now remember, 6 inches of water, it only takes 6 inches of water to wash a person away, and only a foot of water for a car or SUV or anything like that, and 18 inches of water to wash away a bigger car. So make sure you are staying safe and you aren't trying to drive into any of these deeper puddles. Now for total rainfall accumulations, we are seeing almost about 2 inches of rain here. So we have accumulated just quite a bit of rain. Now Guyman is even starting to see some rain, and we've had around 200 days since they've seen some significant portions of rain. So that is very much needed for them. But looking at this drought monitor currently, again, Norman, they're on the okay right now. They're on the up. Guyman they're still seeing some drought-like conditions out there. But like I said, they are seeing just a little bit of rain. But now for our lows tonight, we are going to be dropping just a little bit, around 48 degrees for that low for tonight. So just a little bit chilly. So if you are headed out tonight, make sure you grab that jacket as you're headed out the door. Now for tomorrow, we are going to get back up into the 60s, but only to around 62 degrees. So not as warm as we have been in the weeks past. Now for your 7-day forecast, Thursday we are going to see just a little bit of storm chances. Again, that's going to be for your morning. So on your morning commute, make sure you grab that rain jacket as you're headed out the door. And on Friday, we are going to have just a little bit of storm chances there as well. But your weekend is going to start warming up. So for those who are wanting some warmer temperatures, we are going to start seeing that. Monday, Tuesday, we are going to be warming up as well. So again, for those who are wanting some of those warmer temperatures, you're in luck.
Well, thanks, Lauren. I know that we needed this rain.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes parking on campus so difficult.
Yes, it does. I know it sometimes gets a little bit hectic parking out there with all this rain. Some people, they just don't really know how to drive in the rain, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe even just leaving a couple minutes early to find parking and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
And the city of Norman is asking voters to approve a proposed water rate increase that failed back in April of 2022.
OU Nightly's Morgan Martin has more on the proposal. Morgan?
Ahead of the special election on June 13th, the city of Norman is hoping to increase water rates to fund 4 projects to upgrade the city's groundwater system. Norman's water comes from 3 sources: Lake Thunderbird, wells, and groundwater from Oklahoma City. Naturally occurring elements like chromium in these water sources have to be removed daily. Dr. Andrew Madden with the OU Water Center says combining the different sources causes skewed levels of those elements.
Any tap water could be a different proportion of the groundwater mixed with the surface water coming from Lake Thunderbird, depending on where you are in the distribution system.
To combat these high levels, the water from Lake Thunderbird is treated at the Vernon Water Treatment Plant here in Norman. The city's utility manager, Jerry Wellborn, says an updated system would help to accurately record element levels.
It's critical. It's critical for us because while we at the water plant are treating water, we're sending it out into a system that needs work.
The city says the project will also reduce water loss, increase accuracy, and eliminate meter estimates.
We can have ideas about what we're supposed to be doing going forward, how we can budget, and where in our community we need to focus our dollars.
With increasingly low funds, Alternative Plan 2 would raise prices for most average water users around $4.60 a month. And if the recovery plan is passed, it would go into effect September 1st. Dacoda, Olivia.
Thanks, Morgan. Many current Sooners and Sooner alums are seeking shots in their respective sports.
From the Big 12 Golf Championship to the NBA playoff basketball game in Boston, OU Nightly's Sports Parker Abels has the story.
Tuesday night, Trae Young put on a legendary playoff performance. I'll show you what he did after the break. And the OU golf team had an incredible performance of their own at the Big 12 Championship. Stay tuned to see just how good they did. Hello and welcome into OU Nightly Sports. I'm Parker Abels. The Atlanta Hawks season was on the line last night, and former Sooner Trae Young took matters into his own hands. Atlanta at Boston, fourth quarter, Hawks down 6, and Trae Young hits this step-back 3 to cut the lead in half. And then, 3 seconds left on the clock, down 1, and Trae Young hits this game winner over Jaylen Brown, ice in his veins. It was a little chilly in TD Garden after that, and the Hawks took it 119-117. The series now goes back to Atlanta on Thursday. Tuesday, OU basketball transfer Jacob Groves committed to Virginia, officially making all Sooner transfers committed to their new university. Here's a list of all the players and where they will be playing in the 2023-24 season, highlighted by Jalen Hill heading to UNLV to play for Lon Kruger's son, Kevin Kruger. Tuesday night on Sooner Sports Pad, Jimmy Wicks and I were able to sit down with OU football's Justin Harrington and DJ Graham, and we asked Graham about his position change from defensive back to wide receiver.
Well, my close friends, everybody knows I've always wanted to play receiver. That was always a plan coming in. But, it's all I got to say is better late than never. It was kind of a lengthy process, but, I got it done. I fessed up and I said, you know what, I'm going to make the decision. I'm tired of waiting. But I couldn't have been happier. It's great to be home. That's all I got to say.
OU softball's game tonight against the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes has been rescheduled to Tuesday, May 2nd due to rain in the Tulsa area. OU now turns their attention to the series versus Kansas this weekend, which is their last home series of the season. The OU golf team won the Big 12 championship today by 18 strokes, finishing the tournament 1 under par. This is OU's first back-to-back Big 12 title since 1956 and 57. Patrick Welch led the way for the Sooners, finishing 2 under par and placing 4th, and Drew Goodman placed 5th, shooting par. They will now get ready for the Norman Regional starting May 15th at Jimmy Austin. The Big 12 announced today that Sooners shot put star Diego Trevino won the men's Big 12 Outdoor Track and Field Athlete of the Week. Trevino competed in the men's shot put event at the John Jacobs Invitational in Norman this weekend, where he marked a personal best throw of 65 feet 4 inches to place first. And earlier today, former Sooner and current Texas Ranger pitcher John Gray threw his 1,000th career strikeout versus the Cincinnati Reds. A huge accomplishment for the 9-year veteran who led OU to the College World Series in 2010. And now for my final time here at OU Nightly, Dacoda and Olivia, back to you.
Thanks, Parker. That golf championship is pretty impressive. 18 strokes. I mean, that's probably what I shoot on my first and maybe my second hole combined at the links in Norman or even Jimmy Austin. So that's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. I mean, and with our weather, changing a lot, we are seeing those softball games canceled. So we're going to go over to our meteorologist, Lauren Brand. She's going to join us again for our final check on the forecast. Lauren.
Yeah, guys, we are still dropping in temperature a little bit. We still have those rain chances. So tonight, definitely you might want to stay home tonight, cuddle up with a good book because it is going to be a little chilly. We, again, do have those rain chances all throughout the night until around 9 a.m. tomorrow. So again, tonight might be a night that we want to stay in. But if you want to head out, definitely grab that rain jacket or that umbrella with you because we are going to be just a little bit breezy as well. But looking at the rest of your week, we are going to start to warm up this weekend and into next week as well. But back to you guys at the desk.
Well, thanks for watching OU Nightly on Wednesdays. I'm Dacoda McDowell-Wahpekeche.
And I'm Olivia Dague. This is my last time here at the desk with OU Nightly. It's been such an amazing 4 years here. So, for the last time, watch OU Nightly weekdays at 4:30 and Friday at 4. Good night.
Good send off. But I was